with us. Lord. Oh, you want demon time? Big guillotine. So we coming straight for you. We mobbing, we not running. Let's go.
Creep with me as I cruise through the ghetto. I got news for the devil and all of his bochincheros. We gon' turn up to the max, lay him on their back. That's for all the innocent lives you try to snatch. You gon' pay that back 100-fold with interest and fees. Million men of God marching towards the Garden of Eden. We gon' find where them snakes at, stomp them out ASAP. Take that. Take that. We don't play fair when it come to deliverance. We casting legions of demons, stone cold and belligerent. Let them know what the business is, stand firm. It's 66 slugs in this clip, boy, that bang burn. Trust me on it. At Luke 8:29, that's rapid eviction, blast ammunition that saves lives. We the realest in the East, live from the Empire's fate. Them godly goons, nobody move, boy, it ain't safe.
Hey yo, the bar's marvelous, scar starving, it's blind Bartimaeus. Why bother with my father when God started it? Better get it rockin', metal with him with metal, my men will get it locked in. Holy Ghost talk, know my pedigree, trendsetter with a vendetta with the enemy. There's only one king and that's the Lord of Lords. All in all, come against Christ, know you falling off. I'm preparing for the war, try to tell him these hope dealers will pill him in the jaw. He a fronter, he just act hard. From the Holy Ghost, who be running like a track star. The nemesis is getting Nathan. Penmanship, I give him Genesis, the revelation. It's more than confidence. Told you before that we more than conquerors. We move by the word and it's more than obvious.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running.
Let me tell you something. Yo, the pen with flavor, the penetrator, present the maker, pen is greater. Rhymes on my notes section, no pen and people. Emulate them, the savior paving, the lane for patience. Crazy pagan, saved by grace, aiming to amputate the snakeskin. We alive, the grace he gave me a prize. While I battle with my lust, he saved me breaking the ties. Grateful I was able to break through lies from this psycho stalker that wanna kill me like cable guy. Yeah. He acted like a friend, but was really there to end anything that was a man. To leave me in his den, to never breathe again. What I'm seeing with my eyes was enough to feed the pen. Yeah, expose deception for people who streaming evil. You can feel it in the air when I speak the truth like I'm Beanie Siegel. Lil Weasel destroying people with pain and needles. Pain is lethal, so we gon' pray and make it and aim to see truth.
The only thing I ran from was cop lights and Jesus. Now if I run, it's running the fade when I face these demons. Chose the wrong life, passing bundles to the block balls. But God made me right, I slept my struggles boxing softball. Me llaman el gajero, yo trabajo la cosecha. Ya viene el aguacero, siempre cargo la chaqueta. Manning deja el bulto, te doblo la maleta. Predicando en el punto, yo ahí su grandeza. Heck no, you're my soul ain't for sale. I shine the light of Christ, show the force of darkness can't prevail. This wartime, yeah, we ready for war. In the Lord's time, I guarantee he'll settle the score. We taking back what the devil tried to took. Look, we don't follow rules of man, we follow the book. If y'all still gotta ask what we rapping about, we war with demons in Jesus' name, we casting them out.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God.
We ain't running, we gunning, it's off top. 66 in the clip, gon' rip till they all drop. These demons in the glass house trying to toss rocks. Y'all stop, y'all weak and your balls don't call shots. All God make the calls and he the one to regulate. Y'all got it twisted, you thinking he ain't gon' set it straight. The enemy know in the ending he got hell to pay. When it go down, we going up to celebrate. We ain't running, but demon time is running out. Sound like thunder sound, we fire lightning coming down. Keep them ducking down from a couple hundred rounds. Catching bodies for the body till my body underground. When it's crunch time, catch me on the front lines. What's a goat to a line, boy? Lunchtime. Saying know me to fade and he finna run mine. Where he gon' run high when them real ones fly? This disciples Bible hit like a sniper rifle. Ain't no type of rival gon' be left alive on Christ's arrival. or survive the tidal wave of the final trial. Best decide what side you on, dawg, the time is vital. The last days in its bang, don't get banged on. Life ain't a game, dog, this here a game war. Make your decision, who you gon' bang for. Don't play, dog, better pray or get prayed on.
All right, y'all, welcome back to True Hall of Fame Builds. I am your host, Michael May, and today on this segment of Man Talk, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. As I always say to y'all, man, if you sensitive, please don't be here. If you're one of those emotional people, please don't be here. If you're one of those people that have a hard time gathering information and understanding information, please don't be here. It's going to be a tough one for you. This one has to be had. I want to start off by saying this. When you do things, I'm going to say this again. Oh, and feel free, y'all. Feel free to super chat. Feel free to sponsor the show. Feel free to show love to the channel. I gotta say this. When you do things God's way, you can't go wrong. When you do things God's way, you can't go wrong. For the women who are watching me, yo, appreciate you, Paige. Early super chat, thank you for that. Feel free, y'all. Everybody feel free. This is Man Talk. So feel free, if you appreciate the knowledge, super chat, tell me that you love the information. I appreciate it. Hear me. When you do things God's way, you can't go wrong. Now, with that being said, this is gonna be a tough one today. People, when we aren't having families, when we're not getting married, when we're not together, man and women, the devil wins. If you don't understand that basic concept, you shouldn't be here. This is going to be a really tough stream for you to understand. But now, people, on the last Man Talk, I had a conversation with you guys, showing you guys about how now the presidents and your president, your most beloved president, Barack Obama, came out and said, we forgot about the boys. We forgot about the young men. We were focusing so much on women that we forgot about the young men. If you were there, please put a 1 in the chat. People, I gotta say this to you guys. People, I've been looking like I've been called a woman hater. I've been called some of the harshest names in the world. People, all because I can see the dysfunction in society. I've been called a woman hater my entire adult life. Why? Because once I found God, I realized that I had to change some things. But there were some things that obviously stood out to me. And I was like, man, this is off. One of the things that really protruded was the dividing of men and women. Now, women couldn't see it. Women could not see how the government was intentionally dividing, because women at the time were being pushed. They were being people. I did a whole live stream showing you where Barack Obama was like, the problem that we're dealing with today is our young men, they don't want to work. This is true. A lot of young kids between the ages of 16 to 28, they don't want to work. They want life to be given to them. They want to sit there and make $12 an hour and own a house. Those days are done. That's never going to happen. But when Barack Obama came and said, maybe we pushed the pendulum too far, because now that we shoved men out of society and we've pushed forward women, now men are refusing to comply. This is the part about balance. Now, I want to dive into this because as I go through this whole conversation, I'm going to show you guys one example of a lost case. People, I want you to understand. Hear me out. Watch this, y'all. Don't laugh. I'm being really serious. This is not a funny matter. This is not funny. This is serious. There are lives at stake here. If you've ever known somebody who lost their job, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. If you known anybody that's ever lost their job, put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, True. Hope you're awesome. Yeah, me too. It was awesome, man. I hope you guys had a great one. Ready? Now watch this. So we all know. Put a 2 in the chat. If they told you they lost their job because of bias. Oh, the job is being biased. They didn't like me. I was black. I was Spanish. I'm a black woman. I'm a black man. I'm a Spanish. I'm Hispanic. I'm an immigrant. Oh, everything was an excuse but their own actions. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. People, because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something today that you're not going to want to see, but you got to see it. He said the first thing my homie said, see? Oh, because... But then you say, fam, were you ever late? I mean, I was late a few times. What's a few times? Oh, were you doing your job? What do you mean? Like... He said, I heard him say exact people. Now, ready? Hear me out. Hear me out. When somebody loses their job and they blame it on the job, that is called coping. It's a coping mechanism. He said, I got fired for leaving work with a do-rag after clocking out. And I went hard in that job. Ready? Watch this, y'all. Ready? Watch this. This is now insane. I want to give you some credit and some respect. Because y'all guys we're communicating. So insane. I want to give you some credit and some respect. Thank you for publicly coming out and saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Insane. Almost every job, every work environment, every company, I guarantee you did not read the booklet they gave you. Every work environment gives you a booklet for you to read. Rules, regulations, stipulations, everything for the job. We're not going to sit here and lie. We're not going to sit here and lie, y'all. I never read the book. I never read the book. People, I never started reading the book until I was 30. I was early 30s. I never started reading the book. Ready? Most jobs, and I'm going to go off of a bridge and say 80% of work environments tell you you are on work property until you leave. So even if you clocked out of work and you clocked out people, until you leave the building, you are on company's property. They tell you this. He said, thank you, True. You're a real boss with the rulership mentality. Workers won't understand. I'm going to say this again, y'all. You know what it is? People, I grew up, I never respected rules. I never respected rules. And as I got older and I understood, like I said, and I found God, I realized that the rules were put there for a reason. Well, my dad lost his job because they said he was stealing. I hear you. Now, that if he could prove that he wasn't stealing, then that's that. He said it was a porter job, supposed to be an open union and never even put. So I told him about. All right, I'm going to say this again. There are so people, it doesn't matter the job. People, hear me. Let me give you an example. I'm going to call my boss. I'm going to call my boss. My boss. You're going to be like, how are you going to call your boss? This is my former boss, which happens to be this is my fam. This is, y'all niggas are going to laugh. Hold up. All right, I got to do it on my old phone. My man, Don Johnson, has been the head of armed security in New York City for about the past going on almost 2 decades. We covered all the record labels. We did security for all the record labels. I told y'all, I personally worked for Mr. Doug Morris, which was the CEO of Universal Records. So you guys know I'm not lying. If you know who Doug Morris is or was, you know I'm not lying. People. So in the building was SRC, Steve Rifkin. Shout out to Steve Rifkin. If you're watching, shout out to you. Steve is a good guy. I rock with Steve. This was around the same time Akon came out. Akon was under SRC. So people in the building found out who I was. They're like, yo, do you know who you have working security in this building? What up, baby? Good? He says, say word. My guy no, my resume is crazy. My resume is crazy. Hear me. So I'm doing armed security in the building. So I clocked out the clock. I clocked out. Steve Rifkin found out. Yo, so hold on. You mean to tell me that big ass dude right there, that's Casual? 'Cause back in the day, my R&B singer name was Casual. He was like, that's the nigga who, people, I had songs on the radio while I was still working security for the record labels. He told me, yo, when you clock out, come to my office. I clocked out. I took off my wares, which is my uniform, and I went to Steve Rifkin's office. Because he summoned me. He called me. While in the middle of a meeting with Steve Rifkin and his assistant, my boss came to the door. He said, "Hey, Mike, come in for a second." I was fired on the spot. I was fired on the spot. He said, "Bro, even though you're off the clock, you're still at your site. You're still at your job site. You can't do that." Now, it is a conflict of interest, but I was off the clock. And that's when I learned. And Steve Rifkin, I said, "Yo, can I just go in there and let him know?" He was like, nah, we'll let him know what happened, XYZ, this and that, boom, boom. People. Right. We have to understand the rules, B. I want you guys to understand. What we have to learn how to do as people, men and women, people, once we learn how to do this as adults, we can teach our children. People, even right now, my son, y'all guys know I have a 15-year-old he's gonna play Division I college. He ain't got no fucking choice. His father's gonna be on his ass. I want you to understand something. You have to teach your children the things that you weren't privy to as a child. People, all of the things that I've learned now, I've learned it myself. And now I have to instill in my children. But I want you to listen to this video. Shout out to some of the women in this video who kept it 1,000. And then unfortunately, you're going to hear some women coping. Because coping is, fuck that, I didn't need that job anyway. That I was too good for that. That's coping. I don't want you to cope in life. I want you to dominate. Let's keep listening. Let's dive in, y'all. Let's dive in, please. Listen to this.
I need you to hear this. Layoffs are real.
I'm getting laid off effective December 31st of this year.
What do you do the next day? Like, what should I do? Like, what should I do this week?
Because you feel guilt, anxiety, stress, and relief, all at once.
So I got laid off from Amazon a couple days ago. Amazon says AI wasn't the main driver of these layoffs, but it is doubling down on internal automation.
It just makes me feel like, when are we ever going to have job security again?
The future is female. That's what we heard for years. But here's what they forgot to mention. The future is also automation. The future is cost cutting. The future is continuation. If your business model doesn't continue, if your funding doesn't continue, if your skills don't continue being useful, you don't survive.
When you're running a business, you typically want to have a product that consumers have to buy again and again. But with 23andMe, the key problem with their business is that you only really need to take the test one time.
Look at 23andMe, a company built on a product you buy one time. When customers stop coming and investor money dries up, the entire company collapses under its own weight. 40% of staff gone. The drug R&D division shut down. The stock in penny stock territory. And this is where the FNS narrative collides with.
Now, why am I showing you this? You see this man's hat? You see the poster? People, we live in a society where they said the future is women. If you was people, if you were smart enough, you knew this was gonna land on the wrong side of the train tracks. Shout out to all the real women. You know what's so funny, y'all? Hear me. I've always noticed this. Why is it that rich women, wealthy women, women who actually make money, they fuck with me? It's always the broke women, the women who they need to blame society for shit that they fucking hate me. Why? Don't you know I'm giving you actual information that's gonna benefit you? Do you not understand? People, they forced women into the position to work, to only take their jobs from them. Who the fuck does that? People, who the fuck? People, women get mad at me. Oh my God, you hate women. I love women. I love them. People, you know what it is? We live in a society where they made it comfortable for women to perpetually be victims. Fellas, all of the women that I know can I be my first what? My first sub? I don't know about that. My first sub was not. My first sub was Splash all the way back before I even got here. But hear me out. Hear me out. I want you guys to understand something. There are videos of women all over the internet. The only reason why I can't play them right now is because for some reason people are getting mass flagged. But there are videos all over the place of like, who is the dumb bitch that said women want to go to work? We want to make $1 million and we want to be career. Who the fuck who told us this? Fellas, women are now waking up in 2025 to the reality that they were lied to. Why did it take you so long? Why did it take you so long to wake up? Why did it take you this long to wake up? Now you have women like, I want a man who's going to take care of me, who's going to provide for me. Those days are, ladies, for the 2 women who are watching me, those days are over. You're going to have to be absolutely irreplaceable. Fellas, I always told y'all know I'm a man of God. If you do things God's way, people, every way I move in life, you can find it in the book. And I'm saying in every way, I'm talking about even down to the fact that I practice polygyny. I have 2 wives. Yes. Like everything is in the book. The 12 tribes of Israel came from polygyny. You don't want no smoke with this man right here. You don't want no smoke with this man. And I will say this again. The worst thing women can do is publicly say, I don't need no man. I am woman, hear me roar. The minute women got behind that, I knew we were at the end. I knew we were at the end. And I knew it was only a matter of time. People, I showed you the video last week where Donald Trump just deemed certain professions not professions. He said two wives must be a lot of work, but it's a lot of reward too. I'll tell you this. The reason why it works for me, because I'm okay with communicating. Communication is key. If you guys don't know how to communicate, if you guys don't know how to speak, how to actual tackle problems, deal with issues, listen, y'all guys know, I tell you guys, what I do is not for everybody. The Bible says, let's get biblical for 6 seconds. The Bible says some men will be called to have multiple wives. Some men will be called to have one. And a lot of you guys, I'm gonna say it in my language, a lot of you guys need to be alone. A lot of you dudes need to be alone. Some of you niggas ain't worth a damn. Some of you niggas ain't worth the pot. Some of you niggas ain't worth a fucking pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Listen, the Bible calls some men to be alone, some men to have a wife, and some men to have multiple. Things that we live in a society where every woman feels, and I'm sorry, ladies, for the two who are watching me, if I hurt your feelings, that's on you. If you can't deal in reality, if you can't deal in truth, I don't know what to tell you. The same way I come down on these niggas out here, these bum ass niggas, I'm gonna come at you too. Listen to me. I'm gonna be perfectly clear when I say this. We live in a society where we tell women, you don't need a man. Why would you take their jobs from them? But the Bible also says, and on this day, 7 women will flock to one man saying, give me your last name to remove my reproach. Key. I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Y'all don't hear me though. Let's get back to the video. Y'all see? Because some of y'all are not here for the truth. Some of you guys are here just to rage. And then run back to your dumbass Instagram. Female power. You look so stupid. You're so stupid. You're gonna die alone and be miserable because you're already miserable. Now I understand. Let's be clear. Some of you niggas ain't shit. Fellas, let me go on my little rant. Some women are in pain. Some women are dealing with pain that they can't resolve. Cause some of you niggas ain't shit. Fellas, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Fellas, there are a lot of women walking around here in pain because they've been hurt so much by ain't shit niggas. That is not their fault. But I always tell women this. When you hear women say, I'd rather just be alone, I'm happy this way. You know what fellas, somebody put it in the chat. When a woman says, I'd much rather be alone, I'd rather be by myself, what is she doing? Put it in man or woman, put it in the comment section. What is the woman actively doing at that moment? I want to see who knows. Because if you read your book, you would know. If you understand what you're reading, you would know. This is no problem. You'll be able to knock this shit out in a heartbeat. Fellas, have you ever heard a woman say, I'm never going to be in love again. I'm never going to let another man hurt me again. If you ever heard that, somebody said working on herself. Is that what you think? Glock, is that what you think? When a woman says that, you think that's what that is? If you think a woman working on herself is that, let me know. I need to be clear. Oh, because if you trolling, that's cool. Let me know that. Tell me that you trolling, because I almost got rid of you right now. Hear me out. When you hear a woman say, I'm never going to let another man hurt me again. I don't need no man. I'm good by myself. You know what she is actively doing? She just became the God in her life. She just became God. She's going to control all of the outcomes. Ready? You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Watch this. Watch this. Only my fellas understand this. Only my fellas understand this. Only my fellas understand this. Fellas, when a woman breaks up, what is the first, when a woman breaks up with you, what is the first thing you tend to hear that she's doing? Put it in the comment section. Women, ladies, you wouldn't understand. Just please sit back and watch. Please sit back and watch. Please sit back and watch the answers. He said, it is day 4, OG. They got to take accountability for their actions, which a lot of them don't. I understand what you're saying. He goes, finding herself, focusing on herself. She's working on herself. All right, y'all guys are not answering the question. What does focusing on herself mean? Now, somebody said it. Look, True Half Moderator says, losing weight, drastically changing their hair. That's definitely a step. Hold up. Vision, here you go. Vision, you just got a wrench. Vision, you just got a wrench. Because I was waiting to see if somebody was going to have the balls. I wanted to see if somebody. Now, most older women, I mean like 40s, they may not take that step. But most younger women, them finding themselves is sleeping around, partying, going out. Then what happens is the crash comes. See, hold up. There's this storyline. Hold on, man. Damn, I should have used it for today. Let me tell you how this works. Men and women break up. Listen, women tend to feel exhilarated. Men tend to feel exhausted. Why? Because now, fellas, see, y'all don't want this truth. Because you niggas is scared. Some of you fellas is pussy. Some of you women, you don't want to be accountable. What happens is this. He said, them finding themselves is becoming the men that they are attracted to. Now, hold up. Women feel exhilarated. Why? Because now they're single. All the guys that wanted to holler at them while they were with this guy right here. See, because fellas, women misunderstand attention for commitment. I got all these guys in my DM that want to be with me. No, they want to fuck you, sweetheart. Sweetheart, they want to fuck. I want to be clear. A man that's intentional, you're going to see, look at his verbiage. Look at the words he's using. His words are going to be moving forward, not dragging you down. Now, let's keep moving. Let's keep going forward, though. What happens is this. Women tend to be exhilarated. Look at all this attention. Guys are loving me. I'm going out. I'm hanging out with my girls. I'm spending time with my girls. Guys, when they go through a heartache, they want to be alone. They want to be alone. Why? Because most men, we're problem solvers. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? The problem is this, fellas. Now, fellas, I'm gonna hurt you. Fellas, if you sensitive, get out of here. Fellas, if you're sensitive, leave. Fellas, if you're sensitive, I need you to leave now. Because you don't want this real information. But now I'm gonna give it to those who stood. Fellas, what happens is this. The problem with you guys, you guys, my young men, you don't know how to make women invest in you. This is why you as a man, a breakup hits you so hard, because You're doing the investing. You're doing all of the investing, all of the investing, all of the chasing, all of the purchasing, the buying, the gifts. So when you leave, she gains and you lose. So it hurts more. What happens is this. Hear me. Once a woman gets tired, she cuts her hair, now she's partying, and then she's working. After about a couple of months, she starts going backwards. Now she's coming down off that high. He said, you said something right there, OG. That's a fact. Hear me. Now, once she comes down off that high, she'll start realizing maybe she slept with 5 guys in that year. That she thought that the guys were interested in her. Now, she's coming down. Now that she's coming down, you're going up. You're going up. Turning into the Jezebel, right? Now you're turning up. Now you cry. And I always tell women this is true because men cry hard. We don't cry long. Fellas, you break a woman's heart, nigga, you ain't shit till she's dead. You ain't shit. Every time she see you, you ain't shit. Fellas, I see women that I've doubled before, and I'll see them, hey, and keep on. Thank you for the lesson, fellas. Once you get over it, you start moving faster. You move faster. You propel. Now, the problem that some men make is they tend to make the same mistakes over and over again. Fellas, have you noticed this? When you're focused on yourself, women love you. They love you. They're in love with you. The minute you focus on them, they don't love you no more. Fellas, this is the reason why they say women are like cats, men are like dogs. I'm sorry. Fellas, why do you think, listen, most men, when they see, when you go home and your dog sees you, he's wagging his tail, he's excited, they're jumping at you. I want you to understand they're jumping up at you. But a cat is more like, I don't want you to touch me until I want to be touched. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Hold up, let me show you. Let me show you let me show you an example number 1. This, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing right here. What the hell? A commercial, damn. Sorry, y'all. Hold up. I'm gonna give you ladies the perfect example. And this is what you ladies don't want to do. This is what I don't want you ladies to become. Ladies, at the moment, on the screen, what's up with these commercials, though?
Drivers who made the switch. With the pedal commander, you can
what in the...
your...
I need to, if you know.
This is Taraji B. Henson. Fellas, hear me. When women are at their peak of beauty, looks, coachable, everything, women tend to run their best years into the ground to only end up like this woman right here. This is Taraji B. Henson. I want you to listen to this. And this is called a cat woman. It's called a cat woman. Fellas, what happens if you try to go chase a cat? The cat's gonna run away. But when you stay away from the cat and the cat comes to you, the cat's gonna lean on you, and then when it wants you to pet it. When it's done with you petting it, it leaves. When it wants to be pet again, it's gonna come back. Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. We've been saying this for the longest. Many dating coaches been saying that for the longest. I want you to see for your eyes, fellas. I want you to see with your own eyes, and I want you to hear. Then I want you to hear the women speak about this. Because then we're going to get back into the job market. Because this is all connected, y'all. The society has convinced women you don't need men. Now they're firing all of these women. Fellas, this year alone, 1.5 million women lost their jobs. That is not a good thing. Fellas, because the minute that women cannot take care of themselves, guess what they're coming for? Oh, I'm talking to you. Oh, you thought, yeah, she lost her job, good for her. No, nigga, they coming for you. They're gonna come for you next. People, I told you, bachelor tax is on its way. You motherfuckers think that you safe? You think that you safe? Fellas, if you guys don't, fellas, why do you think I speak the way I speak? Why do you think I talk the way I talk? Why do you think I talk with no filter? Because somebody's listening to me and they're like, fuck. This nigga's, he ain't fucking, he's not lying. He's not lying. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Yo, if you're a black man in my chat, put a one in the comment section. If you're a black man in my chat, put a 1 in the comment section. Shit, I'm gonna put a 1. Nigga, I'm Dominican. I know I'm black. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm gonna put a 1 in the chat. If you're a black man watching, please put a 1 in the chat. If you're a black man watching, please put a 1 in the chat. Thank you. Ready? Watch this. Look. Philip said, you're not lying. I want you to understand something. Ready? Do you not understand that women don't think highly of us? You missed it. All right. Fellas, do you not understand that women don't think highly of us? Now, yes, even though I am Puerto Rican and Dominican, but we all know Dominican is 40% black. We know this. So I am considered a black man. If you look at me, you can see I look black. I have the coarse hair. You guys understand this. He said, I'm white and I understand. Hear me. Why do you honestly think that now people, have you noticed in the past 10 years, there's like a craze for black men? Oh, now magically, all of a sudden, all the Asian women, white women, Spanish women, oh my God, we love our black guys. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad? If you think it's a good thing, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's a bad thing, put a 0 in the chat. Let's see who's smart. Let's see who's smart. Let's see how many of my guys are smart in here. Let's see how many of my gentlemen here are smart. Inteligente. Let's see. I want to see who's really smart or who's fucking ignorant. Let's see. 0, 0, 00, 0. Okay, so he said we're being, no, now hold up. Now Glock, you're kind of on there. Hear me. I've showed you guys countless videos over and over and over and over again. The reason why, have you noticed this? When a woman is washed, she loves black guys. When a woman is at her peak best, they're not chasing us. When she's overweight, 12 kids by 36 baby daddies, she's living in a homeless shelter. Fellas, because women look at us as black men, and they know as us being black men, they accept anything. Black men, we accept anything. You could be fat, you could be fucking white, fat woman, you could be overweight, you ready? But hear me. This is why I stand by my black women. Listen, I'm gonna say something to offend you. Fellas, I'm going to offend you. Nah, that's not what it is, man. Listen, black speech, cut all that fucking Hebrew Israelite shit out. Stop that shit. That is not what it is, nigga. Stop, because if that was the case, black people would move like gods, but they don't. They move like fucking peasants. I'm sick of what I see my black people moving like. So let's keep it 1,000. Oh, since us blacks, we gods, why aren't we moving it like it? Why aren't we moving like it? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We putting a pause to the show. I want to see what black speech got to say now about this shit. Why aren't we moving like gods? I'll wait for him. I'll wait. I want you to answer the question, dog. I want you to answer the question. He said, tell him, True. Okay, so I'm going to say this again. We got to stop trying to say, yeah, the black people, we're gods. Like, stop. Because if we're not moving like so, remove the title. Stop trying to label us. Remove the title, because you want to know what? We damn sure not moving like it. We damn sure not moving like it. Ready? Watch this. Besides my... Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If we were moving like gods, why? Watch this. I'm going to hurt y'all. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt your feelings. Listen, black speech, I'm going to hurt you right now. Ready? Watch this. Why is it that the white creators on YouTube are more supported by black people than black people support their own people? Can you answer that question for me? Why is it that most white creators on YouTube are supported by the blacks, but the blacks don't support the blacks? Let's make it make sense. So now, ready? Watch this. Now, he said 85% don't know the truth. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Now, I'm going to leave that alone. Let me get back to my topic. So now I'm going to say this back to my fellas again. Back to my fellas again. Fellas, I keep telling you guys, y'all have to learn how to step your game up. Fellas, why do you, fellas, ready? Watch this. This is why I stand by my black women. Ready? Watch this. So you mean to tell me you can criticize and say, I'm not dating no fat black woman. Most black women are overweight. I'm not dealing, but you'll deal with a white one. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Most black men that are dating women out of their race, they're dating the low-hanging fruit. They're dating the bottom of the barrel women of other cultures. Tell me something now. I dare any one of you niggas try to challenge me on that. I dare you. I dare you. Now, I will say this. I am that kind of man, y'all. Listen, I'm the man that the Bible speaks to you about and says, me? Now, black speech. Now you're speaking my language. This is why I say our community can't be changed. We can't change unless we want to change. This is why I do man talk. This is why I do man talk. I do man talk because there are some men who are listening to me like, yo, this motherfucker here is speaking some truth. Now, ready? Us as men, we have to stop dealing with low-hanging fruit. Hear me. The other day, I just met a woman who's a photographer, right? I met her. Her energy was fucking... She had like that fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. She had that Sonic the Hedgehog energy. Like she was. Her energy, smile was bright, and I was like, "Hey, boom, 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 cool." Now, you guys know, I'm a grown man. I do what I do. I do what I do with respect, and I handle my business. I want you guys to understand something. What you are about to watch, is a lot of you fellas' fault. Fellas, I'm going to say this again. Fellas, y'all guys know I am a man of principle. I am not hanging out with no woman. I'm not spending time with no woman. I'm not engaging with no woman that I don't have intention for. Fellas, what you're about to watch is called pain. And there's a lot of ain't shit niggas out here. And a lot of you guys did this. And a lot of women by the age of 30, they're right here. She just happens to be on her way to fucking 50. But it still counts the same. Listen.
The guy, whoever he is, God willing. When he comes over, he needs to...
Hold up. Did she just say, I missed that part? She said, God willing?
I need to, if, you know, the guy, whoever he is, God willing. When he comes over, he needs to know this is my house.
Okay.
And there is no space for you here. If you spend the night, pack your in your bag the next day and take it with you, because I don't even have a drawer for you.
And I feel like that sounds great.
And it's fine. And
that sounds great to me.
It's great.
Everything can be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I'll meet you out.
That's right.
I'll come stay over your house. You can come stay over mine.
My house stays clean.
That part.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. I really do. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's just because of what we've accomplished or anything like that. But
it's the we've been through.
Man.
Not trying to do that again.
No.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. If you heard what she said, put it in the comment section. If you heard what she just said, Put it in the comment section. If you heard what she said, put it in the comment section. Because I need to make sure that y'all guys can hear. You know what it is, y'all? And sometimes you fellas, sometimes you guys are looking at a woman's body, her ass is looking nice, her body, her breast is looking good, and it distracts you from what the truth is. He said, Kirk Franklin thought he was a powerful man. It's crazy. He said it's what I've been. It's what I've been through. She said, it's what I've been through. Now, I will say this. That is part of it. Now, the reason why I don't really like to use celebrity women all the time is because, fellas, a woman who makes an obnoxious amount of money, she can't date down. She cannot date down. Now, fellas, listen to me. Women are naturally hypergamous. Women want to date on their level or up. Why don't you do the same fucking thing? Now, there's levels to this. Fellas, everything ain't always about money. Maybe a woman is where you at mentally. Maybe she's prepared to be the helpmate that God designed her to be. Fellas, I want you to understand something. The problem is this. Women equate love and relations to money. Fellas, you would be stupid to think anything other than that. Fellas, women need security. They need security. Now, it's weird that this girl Palmer's talking because she's still with the same guy that whooped her out. So it is kind of weird that she's talking like that. Now, I will say this. I do feel like in a relationship, Dylan says, there's too much brainwashing going on. Right. We live in a world where we've brainwashed people. Ready? Hear me out, y'all. Me and my wife just found another house that we in love with. We would never get rid of this place. This is our office home. Ready? If we go to the other house, she should, let's say like she's having a tough day and she needs to just leave the house and just go someplace to have her time. She needs her space to work. There should be another place for her to go to. Why does she need to go to a library? Why does she need to go to another friend's house? There should be another space that you guys can go to. 100%. I firmly believe that. If you need to leave, you can go leave. If she needs to leave, you can go leave. If somebody babysitting the kids, you guys have another place to go to. You guys are not renting a hotel. Yes, I firmly believe that. 100%. But now for her to say, I ain't got no space for no man in my house is my house, his house is his house. But guess what? During the divorce, she gonna want half. Make it make sense. Now, I want you to hear this, y'all. Listen to this panel of women.
No.
Listen. Shout out to Anton.
I think let's hear the ladies
and room 9
first, then we can hear the men. Anyone want to start?
A defense mechanism right there, what she's doing, wanting to engage in romantic activities, but doesn't want the guy to stick around, kind of like protecting her feelings, enjoying the feels of having a man, but doesn't want to seem desperate for one. I don't think that's really going to work out in her favor. And Kiki wrong for agreeing with that instead of challenging it, because she doesn't really sound smart saying that at her age.
I mean, but are you surprised, Kiki? We've had topics regarding Kiki, and we've seen her thought process on things.
Yeah, I think that's why her show got canceled. It's just not really, I don't know. But yeah, I think at a certain age for someone like Taraji, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, it's too late in the game to be trying to play in.
Now, me personally,
The Chevy Silverado and best-in-class standard cargo bed volume.
You know.
if a woman wanted to play those kind of games, you live where you live, I live where I live, that's how I would play it. Cool. Every date we go on, I'm paying for me, you pay for you. Everything is down the middle. We go someplace, if you want to have shrimp and lobster and I want chicken fingers and french fries, you're paying for your plate, I'm paying for mine. Let's play this game. See, because it ain't that I'm still going to have to do all the man shit, but now you're not doing no woman shit. See, fellas, this goes beyond. He said, damn, that's tough. The first time I'm hearing about this. This is why I do man talk. Because there are topics out there that you guys may not be paying attention to. Fellas, most women want this arrangement. They want to live where they live. You live where you live, but you're paying for everything. No, sweetheart, we're going to go right down the middle. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Oh, you want to have fun? Let's have fun. You're going to pay for your half of the fun. I'm paying for my half of the fun. Now, if the woman is going to be submissive and understand what's happening here, cool. I'll do my man part. But I'm not going to do my man part for you to just walk away from the woman part. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That we're not doing. Let's keep going.
No. Make that nigga
to be honest, somebody like Taraji at her big age, I think she got no choice. I think that's just how it is at a certain point. At a certain point, that's what you got to settle for. But then these are the same. Yeah, sorry. I mean, at the same time, these are the same women that are going to complain about the guys coming in to hit it and quit it, and they're going to be mad when they leave, even though they want you to leave, but they're going to be mad about it. So after a certain age, yeah, Taraji, that's what you're gonna get.
I think Taraji she's just old and washed up. I think all the things that she's saying, she's just like making it up to try to get a bitch guy, because a real man is not gonna want all of that she's trying to put out.
Wait a minute. Time out. I need a drink. Hold on. I need this gotta be fucking alcohol. I need some drugs in this shit. Hold up. 3 women on the pen. Wait. Hold up. So you're telling me 3 different women on a panel said the same thing I say about these older women on a panel, but I'm a woman hater. They call me a woman hater. So one woman said, there ain't no man going for that. There is no man going for that. Which she's correct. Let's point them out. Shout out to this lovely lady right here. Then this lady right here said, you're an older woman already. You gotta settle for what you could get. People, I'm going to say this again. This is the part that women don't like about men. Fellas, I always tell you, as you get older, if you do life correctly, life is supposed to get better for you. Life is supposed to gradually get better. As women get older, life tends to get worse. Fellas, this is why they say a woman after the age of 35, 40, you better learn how to take what you could get. The problem is, most women at 30, 35, 40, they think because they have a decent job, they making $50,000 a year, $60 a year, $70 a year, $100 a year. I got this job. I'm worthy. Then let alone these older women feel like they're entitled to their own man. Who the fuck do you think you are? This is the reason why you see I always say this example. There's a reason why you see these older guys, 50, 60, 70, on the yacht with these young girls. Because somebody, one or two of those young girls is fucking the yacht owner. But women can't necessarily do the same thing in return to men. So now you have one woman say she better take what she can get. Now this woman here is like, she's coping. She has to make up stories and scenarios in her mind to make her feel good about herself. At this point, I mean, and it's true. What Taraji is looking for, she's looking for a bitch boy. She wants a bitch boy. Somebody that she can say, yo, you go do this, you go get out of my house. And she's looking for a bitch boy. The problem is this, ladies, for the two women who are watching me, you have been convinced and tricked that liking a man for his masculine frame is wrong. Because every now and again, you got to tell a chick, listen, I need you to listen, shh, shh, shh. Listen, stop talking, stop. Every now and again, you got to put your glove down. Take your glove off. You got to put your hand down. Every now and again. Every now and again, some fellas, women naturally tend to get out of pocket. It's just who they are. They cannot help it. It ain't their fault. You have to be able to be like, listen, I need you to stop talking, please. Thank you. And they're going to respect you for it. Now, back to this video. Back to this video. See, because all of it's going to make sense because society has lied. Yup, her, Vivica A. Fox, all these chicks are delusional. But ready, watch this. Because society told women to go against God. You don't need no man. A man, you go girl, go get your career. The man that you want is going to be there later on. No, he's not. Ladies, for the 5 women who are watching me, the older you get, there will not, the man that you desire will not be there. Then you're gonna wonder why. You're gonna end up with a fuckboy, a douchebag, a man that you don't respect, and then you're gonna end up fucking somebody in the street because you don't respect your man. But I just get it right from young. Let's keep rocking and rolling though.
It's with economic reality because this isn't just a 23andMe problem.
Layoffs right now are absolutely horrible. These are recent layoff announcements from major U.S. companies. So in the last several weeks, not stuff from earlier in the year. UPS has laid off 48,000 employees. That was their announcement. Amazon, 30,000. Intel, 24,000 employees. Nestle, 16,000 employees. Accenture, 11,000 employees. Ford, 11,000 employees. Novo Nordisk, 9,000 employees. Microsoft, 7,000 employees. PricewaterhouseCoopers, 5,600 employees. Salesforce, 4,000 employees. Paramount, 2,000 employees. Target, 1,800 employees. Kroger, 1,000 employees. Those are shocking to me because groceries.
Across tech, finance, media, consulting, HR, and even government, companies are cutting thousands. Why? Because the future doesn't care about feelings, slogans, empowerment campaigns, or who should win. The economy rewards what it needs, not what it was told to promote. And women are starting to feel that shift hard.
Like today, it's really hitting me and it's really scaring me.
It is just still so scary to know that you are just like these bullet points of roles and responsibilities.
Like, I feel like this has been such a wake-up call because you just cannot rely on your job anymore.
I am so scared to be in this job market right now. It just...
The time I'm recording this, we're already at 1.1 million layoffs in 2025, and word on the street, it's going to be just as bad in 2026.
Layoffs are hitting women the most because women dominate the roles most vulnerable to automation and the roles least tied to long-term revenue. The future is here and the ground is already moving under them. So why does this matter to men? Because for the first time in decades, the narrative is flipping because the same system that told men they were obsolete is now laying off the very women it claimed would replace them. Because
are you listening? Are you listening? So, society, our government was pushing women. Fellas, I showed you the video where Barack Obama specifically said there was a time in society where they had to almost hold men back to keep pushing women to the front. They had to push women to the front. Ready? Remember those jobs that women were getting that you were more qualified for, but because they pushed women to the front, they were pushing them to the front. They were like, nah, we need more women in these fields. Let's push them to the front. Let's push them. Now they're like, we don't need you anymore. Thank you. Thank you. So now they're getting rid of these women. Where are these women going to go? Fellas, I'm going to say this again. This is why I love to be honest with women. Fellas, the best thing you can do for a woman is you should conduct yourself with women with honesty and integrity. Fellas, I'm going to say this again. Because I am who I am and how I move, fellas, I don't lose opportunities with women. They lose opportunities with me. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. It's cool. You don't understand it. You're not mentally there yet. I'm going to say this again, fellas. If I speak to a woman and I'm giving her the opportunity to be in my presence, to be blessed with my presence, because most women tend to feel it's the other way around. Society is showing them right now, if they can't see it right now, you are the one. Like, yo, who's the master, nigga? I'm the last dragon. When you got that glow, I'm Bruce Leroy, nigga. Call me Mike Leroy, nigga. I'm catching bullets with his teeth. Yes, me. People, I want you to understand. That's how I actually wholeheartedly feel. Fellas, I'm going to say something right now. And listen, on everything I love, there is no woman, not one, that I am no longer dealing with that has got into a better position. Not one. Not one single one are in a better position than I am in right now today. He said that part, OG, 100%. People, if I'm trying to have a woman in my life, it's because I'm trying to elevate. Women don't elevate men. Women help men elevate. A woman can't elevate you. She can only help you to elevate. People, you're missing the fucking point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. People, I want you to understand this, because a lot of y'all gonna miss this. A woman is a helpmate. Whatever you give her, she is designed by God to multiply. We already heard the examples before. You bring home the groceries, she's gonna make it into a meal. You bring home, you buy the house, she turns it into a home. You give her a seed, she gives you a child. You give her shit, she's gonna give you hell. They tend to multiply. Women are incubators. A woman's supposed to inspire you. Fellas, this is why I say a woman should remain beautiful for her man. She should be mobile. She should be limb. She should be able to be flexible for her man. Because sometimes, fellas, I told y'all, every 7 years, you're going to get a different woman. Every 15 years, ladies, you're going to get a different man. You think not? You think I'm playing? You need the proof? Let's go. He said, I like that. Gem of women being right. Hear me. A man from the age of, from birth till 15, he's one way. From 15 to 30, he's kind of stuck in that boyish stage. From 30 to 45, now he's in that. I'm trying to get this money. You young niggas call it, what is he, Mun Young? Mun Young. Trying to get this Mun Young, whatever the fuck that is. Niggas caught money, nigga. It's caught money. 45 to 60, he should already be settled. The rest of his life is free play. Ready? Woman, from the age of 1 to 7, she's one way. Real youngish. From 7 to 14, period happens, body start developing, whatever the case. From 14 to 21, danger. You can't tell them shit. They're a boss, babe. They're going to be millionaires. 21 to 28, most young women tend to waste those crucial 7 years. 28 to 35, high risk pregnancy. Fellas, if you pay attention to what's being said, this is why they say as a man, if you're not willing, fellas, my job is not to love women. My job is to understand them. I know every 7 years I'm going to have a different woman in my wives. If you're not prepared for that adjustment, you're in some serious shit. In case you never heard it before, let's keep on rocking and rolling.
Understanding this shift right now will determine who survives the next decade and who.
Now, this is true. The faster women adjust right now, this is the next decade is going to be a struggle for women. If women don't understand what I'm saying right now, the next 10 years is done. Just throw away the next 10 years. And now, fellas, why do you think Michael May, True Hall of Fame, why do you think I always tell you this? I give a woman one opportunity. If I approach you, hey, let's hang, let's chill, let's go chill, let's relax, let's go boom, 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 boom. If she doesn't take that one opportunity, she doesn't get another one. She does not get another one. Why? Because women tend to cycle back. I would never let a woman that I gave her an opportunity come back years later like, I'm ready for that opportunity now. Now, she ain't gonna say it like that. But now, like Kevin Samuels used to always say, hey, big head, because the woman will work her way in slowly. Like, hey, I just thought about you. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You still with your... Nope. You made your bed. Now you got to sleep in it. Fellas, if most women paid attention to what it is that I'm saying, they would know that I'm right. Right. That's... Now, fellas, hold on. Before I let y'all go, because we know the job market is about to be crazy. Peace and Love says something. Being a man of consequence. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to be. I'm trying to get you to be a man of consequence. Crossing me, you're going to pay. Being a part of my life, you're going to be rewarded. There has to be a consequence and a reward when you deal with somebody like me. I want you to understand something. You have to be a man of consequence. If women see that they can just go and come in your life whenever they want, that's who you're going to be to them. Listen, you walk out that door, just know it's forever. And you got to stand on business. Because, fellas, the job market is about to crumble. And y'all going to see a lot of women that y'all guys try to holler at come back to you. Now, God's way is this. Before I let you go, everything starts with God and it ends with Him. God, ladies, in case you didn't know, let me help you understand how this works. God made you beautiful. That's why God made man like this. Their body's like this, and your shit is like this. The female body is God. You be showing off. Yo, you be showing off, God. Hear me. The purpose is this. You're supposed to use what God gave you, what your father taught you. From a young age, you're supposed to give that to your man. At a young age. Have your children while your body's still healthy. Could work at its best. Your beauty is supposed to inspire your man. Fellas, my wives are beautiful. But if I see another beautiful woman, she inspires me in a different way. Fellas, see, this is what y'all don't understand. See? Hear me. Ladies, you're supposed to inspire your man to become the man he needs to become, to prepare himself to take care of you for the rest of your life. He said it's fuel. 100%. Oh boy. What did this Jamal say? Yes, I practice polygyny. I am a man of Yah. I am a man of the Bible. And I practice polygyny. 12 tribes of Israel came from polygyny. And yes. And shout out to all the pastors now who are speaking of polygyny in these churches. It only took y'all guys 20,000 years. but I've been saying this for the longest time. There are some men who are called to have multiple, some men who are called to have one, and some men who are called to be alone. Let's just be clear. No, that's polygamy. Polygamy is an open umbrella. Polygyny is what God designed. Because polygamy could be a woman with different men. It could be what most people, ready? All right, let me give you let me get this out, then I'll get back to this. Hear me out. Because polygamy ain't what you're supposed to do. Hear me, ladies. Your man is supposed to be inspired. So why? Because as he gets older, he's supposed to remember, this beautiful woman gave me her best. Ladies, a woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing. Most men have nothing by the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, 25. A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. Fellas, how do you know how loyal a woman is if she's not there battling with you? If she's not there battling with you, it's a problem. LeBron says, that's your calling, brother, and I respect that. Even if I don't share the same. Much respect to you. Big facts. Gunn said, sorry to be confused. I never heard of that word. Yes. So polygyny is a man with more than one wife. He said, I thought that was what you were referring to. My bad. No. So ready? Let me give you an example. There are some women out here who are bisexual. No, hands down. They like women. So because of that, they would tend to bring another man. They'll tend to bring their men other women. That's not polygyny, because the Bible says a man should not lay with the man and a woman should not lay with the woman how a woman lays with the man. If I'm incorrect, somebody correct me. That's what it says. Now, hear me. He said knowledge is power. Absolutely. Now, my wives aren't laying with each other. They're sisters. Now, I need you guys to use your head, because there are some popular people who I could discuss for you guys real fast. I got a little time. Yeah, I got a little minute. At 10 o'clock, I gotta get back to my other stream. Hear me. Hear me. Puff Daddy. P. Diddy. Some of you know him as Mr. Love. He would allow his woman to be penetrated by other men while he watched. That was his thing. Then Cassie would let Diddy be with other women while she watched. That was their thing. That is a form of polygamy. There are some women who want to be with multiple men at the same time. That falls under the umbrella. Now, he said, I am a Muslim, so we do believe in having multiple wives, but one only under the consent of our 100%. 100%. People, hear me out. My wife knows every move I make. Ready? There's people, even there's concubines. Concubines are wives. Because y'all guys don't understand this. Y'all guys don't seem to understand this. Hear me out. Hear me out. A concubine is just a lesser wife. It is a wife. Like, ready? I'll give you an example. Let's see if you guys know this. Who was practicing having concubines? Put it in the comment section. What famous person was practicing concubines, having concubines. I want to see who knows. Because you guys don't understand. This has been practiced out in the open just incorrectly. It wasn't practiced God's way. And there's plenty of women who say they believe in God and say that then again, they don't believe in polygyny. But let's keep on going. Hugh Hefner practiced having concubines his whole life. Ready? Well, sure, what do you mean? These were all of his women. If they chose to leave his house, he no longer took care of them. Hugh Hefner no longer took care of them. They went, did what they did. He has multiple women of Hugh Hefner's left, went and found husbands. If they got a divorce, whatever, Hugh Hefner allowed them to come back home. There are some women, fellas, there are some women who would rather be my concubine. Like, look, I'm with you. I want to enjoy being with you. I like your leadership, the way you conduct yourself, how you run your household. Maybe she went and found a man. Go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you can always come back home. Because she's a concubine of mine. See, I don't want this smoke. See, y'all not ready for the truth. Y'all not ready for the truth. And this is the problem. Y'all not ready for the truth. My wife, if I'm engaging with the woman, like I'm getting to meet her and I think, damn, this lady, she could probably be a wife. If not, maybe at best, she wants to be a concubine. That means while she's with me, she gets to enjoy the spoils of being with me. This is the difference, y'all. Y'all guys got to learn how to read your Bible. Because even with my man right here, my man LeBron in the comment section, shout out to him. He's Muslim. But if I ain't mistaken, I read the Quran. I read the Torah. I read the Bible. And every single book, they say, even when in doubt, refer back to the Bible. So that still means that God's law is still law. Still means the same thing. Now, me, some women out here will be like, oh, hell no. I deserve my own man. Girl, you can't even keep a man. Now, the reason why I speak on polygyny to you fellas is because now we're living in dangerous times. And I don't want you fellas to be taken advantage of. Because fellas, there's going to be a lot of women who are going to be struggling. And I don't want you to be a sucker. I want you to be smarter than that. I want you to know I offered this woman a position before. She didn't take it. Why now? Why now all of a sudden I'm okay for being an option? You guys have to learn how to cut that off. It is what it is. And last time I checked, the book says, and on this day, 7 women will flock to one man saying, give me your last name to remove my reproach. I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Listen to me. Listen to me. People, and now I will say this, LeBron, having multiple wives doesn't mean financially. Because even in the Bible, everything didn't have to do with finance. One woman maybe took care of the home. Maybe one woman was the businesswoman. Maybe you have another woman who makes clothes. Every woman has to play their part to balance out this family. So it ain't always you. Cause now that sounds like prostitution. Now I can't say that word on live stream because YouTube don't like that word prostitution. But you know what I'm saying. I'm saying it incorrectly. But like I said, man, Fellas, we living in a day and time where you have to get smarter. And AI is not the reason for most people losing their jobs. People that are losing their job are low-hanging fruit. People that their jobs can be replaced by AI will be replaced. Because AI is not replacing everybody. I promise you that. Man and AI will work hand in hand one day. Whether you like it or not. Whether you want to believe it or not. But it is what it is, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I am your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here. True Hall of Fame Builds. Y'all already know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all on the next Man Talk. For everybody else, I see y'all on some gaming content in a little bit. Y'all already know. Ya tu sabe que lo que huepa. We out of here.